There's an ancient piece of wisdom that says, don't despise small beginnings. In other words, don't hate on where you come from. I know a lot of times when we look at our situations, when we look at our backstory, when we look at our origin narrative, many of us come from humble beginnings. We come from unimpressive situations. And maybe for some of us in the places and spaces that we're leading now, we are in a rush to do bigger and better things. But what's interesting about our current situation is that our current situation often provides the seeds that allow for our leadership to grow. My church now that I pastor of 300 plus knows nothing of the years where I pastored congregations of 10, 20, and 30 people. When I step on stage at a leadership conference to speak to thousands, they know nothing of the years that I spent teaching classes of 20 and 30 students. A few months ago, I was one of the main speakers at a leadership retreat. They flew me out to this resort for the weekend. It was a picturesque experience in the mountains of Washington State. We had a great time during that half-day session that I presented for them. What they don't know was that a few years before, I was excited to do a presentation and book signing at a library. I was looking forward to the room being filled as I shared my experience and my journey, but only 3 people were there. And one of them was a friend that rode with me to the event. But it was those smaller experiences. It was the classroom. It was the church of just a few members. It was that book signing of 3 people that planted the seeds, that laid the foundation. It taught me how to grow. It taught me how to hone my craft. It taught me how to connect with people. So now on bigger stages, in bigger places, and during more notable experiences, I can do what I was called to do. But I would never be able to do what I was called to do if I did not experience what I needed to experience in the small spaces. So don't despise small beginnings, because in the small spaces, you learn lessons that last for a lifetime.